So I think the city, what they do is they look for guys that lost their private practices, like as doctors, and they hire for pennies on the dollar.
So they hire those people then?
Yeah, and they're crack doctors. They suck.
Yeah.
So I had my finger. I was picking up one night, and now we're running through the streets because it snowed. So now you're finally picking garbage up, and not a lot of people put garbage out after the snow. It's like they become like hermits and just stay in their house. So they don't have garbage. Right. I grab a sewing machine, I throw it in the truck, and it still had a needle, so it fish hooked my thumb. So my whole thumb like flapped over this way, blood pouring down my arm. So I go have stitches. I literally still have the stitches in my finger, and they're like, "Oh, you can go back there." So you have to kind of threaten them, like, "All right, cool, put your name here, because when I get gangrene from work, you can do desk work." I'm like, "Dude, it's the dirtiest place on earth. A garage and a sanitation, garage. It's gross." So the desk, and it's just filthy. Nobody cleans it. So until you threaten them, you're like, "Oh, I'll get a lawyer, and I'll sue your ass." "Oh, all right, take another few days."
Yeah.
Like, it's just...
That's crazy. Yeah. You have to fucking threaten to sue doctors who are just trying to get you back out there. You can't even take care of yourself. But then you have the other side of the coin where guys will try to sit out for 7 years because they got a hip flex or whatever.
I had a guy, they're like, his cut. He would go outside the building, scrape it against the building outside, and just go back in again another 3 days. Still bleeding, doc. Okay, take another 3 days. Damn, it's like, dude. But then it sucks because there's guys that are fucked up.
Yeah.
Like they threatened my job once when I really hurt my back. I had my shoulder done, and they were like, "Oh, we're going to force you off the job." Because I was on light duty and shit for like 18 months. And it's like, you're going to force me off the job. Like, I'm in year 16. Like, what? They didn't give it. You're a number.
Can any handicapped people do your job? Can people in a wheelchair do everything or no?
Not a wheelchair per se, but I think there was some handicap.
Yeah.
The other way.
Well, a lot of autism people do the job too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Listen,
autism, it's nothing to laugh about, joke about. Both my kids are on the spectrum.
Oh yeah, we're on it.
Like, they're awesome. I was probably on it. Like you said, they didn't test for that shit back in the day.
Oh, no. We were just on it.
Well, that's what they were like. When we grew up, they were like, "Oh, he's either shy, he's shy, or he's fucking crazy." Like, either one or the other. They never said like, "Oh yeah, he's gonna be an astronaut." Like, he's real smart. No, he's shy, sits in the corner. The other kids are hopping off the walls, and that's what it was.
Yeah, you just hope that you had something in there.
Exactly.
Or at least a guy gave you one of each.
All your ADHDs, elemental P's, all that shit.
Oh, now you
Bro,
fucking kid. Yeah,
no hate, but you need to stop spamming.
So letters they come up with. It's almost like the other group.
Man,
it's just like
fucking
people.
Yeah, because it is everything. Yeah, I agree. Like, you got
what in the fuck?
PhD,
Dog.
REC, RESPECTDQ. I'm like, what? You're a fucking. Just say you're a gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, just everything fucking crazy now, man. Dude, what? Yeah, look at this. This is the term now. LGBTQQIP2SAA up down select star.
So you were conscious.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy. We got a bat flying around in here.
Oh yeah, free bats, dude, from the city. That's our pension, bro. Also, it's getting close to Halloween.
Yeah, so they're fine. So they got it.
What was it like? What were some of the holidays like there? What was the holiday? Was there a holiday or was there a day of the year when you got the most trash?
I had to any holiday. So like, because you would skip the pickups. So like Christmas, if we were off, they would pick up the next night. Okay. And we used to have to go in 12 to 8 to go pick it up. And honestly, they would steal garbage. Like my first year on the job, I never realized that guys stole garbage. So because on those days, you just had to load the truck as fast as you can, and then you were done for the night. Okay. So dudes, it was like smoke coming out of the tires. Whoa, take off out of the garage, go throw hustle, get as much garbage as you can, and then just to be done. You load all, top off the truck, you dump it. And you're stealing garbage. And you pull up, like, now I don't know anything. I pull up to this, and it's all gone. I'm like, oh, some nice person took all my garbage. But then they're like, oh, yeah, now you have to go do more house-to-house stuff because they took all your big, heavy sausage things. So now you got to literally look for garbage. It's like hide and seek for garbage.
Wow. But it was just get as much as you could fill your truck up your dump.
Yeah, that was during the holidays. I did Y2K. That was a disaster.
Yeah, what was Y2K like for a garbage man?
I had 3 months on the job. They loaded up. They were like, "Oh, everybody go to this garage, Manhattan 7 on the west side." I'm like, "All right, cool, near Times Square." Oh, we'll be out at Times Square. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so happy I signed up. And I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just hanging out here with you guys. Happy New Year." Because they didn't send us out there until like almost 1:30.
Because they didn't know if the world was gonna end.
Well, not even that. They just let everybody like leave now Times Square. Then we come in and clean up. And by the time we got out there, dude, that was the first time I thought, like, wow, people really do like us. Like, chicks wanted pictures with us, like with brooms. Like, it was people taking pictures with chicks drunk and shit.
Yeah.
They're banging on the windows of the big bus that we come in. Like, oh, yeah, sanitation's here. You know, I'm like, what the fuck? I thought I was going to be in Times Square, full drop of shit. Nah, now I'm coming in cleaning up piss bottles and shit on the floor. Oh, yeah. But that was a fun day. Yeah, you know. Sandy, when that storm hit,
Hurricane Sandy.
That was a nasty one. That was another, that we were going down there and helping people. Now their whole lawn, their whole front, their houses were covered with their lawns. They were bringing everything, right? Couches, clothes. I felt bad.
The living room, the whole living room.
Everything hurt, everything. So we would do our regular routes and then run over there and help the people and like hands pick the garbage up. So one day I told my boss, I'm like, dude, you're not down there. I'm down there. This is useless. Like, there's piles of garbage. We need the big machines. Like, so he's like, all right, listen. They agreed to it. So I convoyed 7 front loaders down there. Through the first block I turned on, I almost cried. Like, that's how you feel for people. Like, piles of shit. Their stuff, their whole house is on the fucking wall. And we're just coming in to fucking throw it away. Oh. So
the service, but even the service,
you feel bad. Yeah, it was shitty, and but you get knuckleheads in New York, like, oh yeah, the storm surge is coming, and they're like, oh, let's go see the waves. Yeah, cool. Dude, they were $100,000 cars littered all the street with the windows down. That's how you knew they got caught, because there's this thing in cars now when it gets water damage, the windows go down automatically, so somebody can't get caught into like water or something.
But yeah, make everything easy on people.
Keys were in them, everything. Like the key fobs. So this guy I knew, he said, do you have a chain on the front end loader? I'm like, yeah. So I had to put chains up to like brand fucking Audis, Mercedes, and drag them to clear the streets. Bolts in the middle of the road. It was like playing with Tonka, bro. It was awesome. But I did feel bad in the sense of,
right, you still got to do all that, but still, it was like it must have felt like another universe.
Yeah, dragging $100,000 cars around by a chain, hook them up to the tires. The wheels are screeching.
What about during 9/11? What was that like?
That was shit. I didn't lose anybody there. It was crazy because my sisters all worked in the city, and we couldn't get much of it. So I had just gotten home from work, and I just worked 12 to 8. And my buddy called me and was like, dude, this fucking idiot just, flew into the trade center. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I just got out of the shower. Like, I want to go to bed. I'm working 12 to 8. It's crazy, So, next thing you know, another one comes. My father called me. Never heard the guy cry in his life. And my buddy at the time had a boat. He's like, get that motherfucking boat and put it in the water. He wanted to go get his daughters. And it was fucked up. The towns were crazy. They were fucking going after like all these Indian guys and all. It was crazy. It was nuts. And I was supposed to go down there with a big machine, and somebody, you could say, stole it. One of my buddies jumped in the truck and fucking took the truck. And he actually, when he got back, he goes, dude, I helped you out. He goes, that was the most awful fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Because we went right away, and there was still bodies laying around, like parts. And a lot of those guys wound up with issues, man. With all kinds of breathing issues and all kinds of shit. So it was shitty in New York at that point.
Yeah, because did you guys have to do some of the cleanup or no?
We did some of it. We did hands-on stuff. Like they didn't bring any machines into a long time because they were still looking for people.
Yeah.
And we ran out of the landfill. They put these big tents up, domes, and they were bringing material from there. And they were finding like a tooth.
Yeah.
And like claiming people because there was so many people missing. And I knew a few people like from the bar scene and family friends that passed away, and it sucks. It's just shitty.
Yeah, there was never really any retribution, I felt like, in a weird way, also by America, Not that there needs to be, I'm not saying that,
Yeah.
but it was always like, they never exactly pinpoint, it's almost like they never even gave a solace in that sense.
No, yeah.
There was like a lot of people thought like that Saudi Arabia was responsible, but there was, they kind of loosely blamed it on kind of fucking
No.
So Hussein.
You get them all mixed up now. It's like, who's next?
I know.
It's so shitty,
But they loosely kind of blamed it on everyone. And maybe he did do it, they just didn't tell it. It's like, man, that was so fucking weird to leave America kind of hanging out to dry like that, too, in a weird way. Like, well, who the fuck did this? You tell me you don't know. Yeah,
Somebody got it.
There's 22 people that were involved in it. Who the fuck did it?
And there's so many crazy things, like new shit coming out. Like all this, with all these documents, and I really, even when it comes on, I can't even watch the shit anymore because I was there, like saw the dust, like from Staten Island, saw all the dust and the smoke and stuff. But it's crazy now that they just keep digging up stuff. Now they have new views of where the planes went in, like people coming up with these new camera angles. These Trade Center buildings, like nothing hit them. 7, like the smaller ones. How did it collapse? And now you're hearing this old conspiracy theory that it was worth it. I forgot who was the guy who owned it. Like owed so much money or something, and it was all being put through at that location, also in Washington D.C., where they hit the plane there too. There's so many theories out there, man, and it's just shitty because you did that. You could have dropped the planes at night. Right. Told everybody, yo, fire alarm, let everybody run if that was the deal. Why'd you kill people? But that's people. Because now that's everybody's focus is on that. Yeah. It's not so much that why did these buildings just collapse out of nowhere? Oh, did so-and-so owe money on it and this was his way out? Yeah, you don't have, there's some people that's so dirty, and you got some guy, you could give a guy a couple $100 to fly a plane or something, some dude, I know a crop duster on a fucking, that'll fucking zero in on your ex-wife's apartment, dude. For probably 6 days. For sure. Wayne, I think we probably learned everything that we can, man. It's really interesting. I wonder if it would be really different in different parts of America. Do you think the job, or do you think it would probably be the same across the whole country? No, I think it's definitely different because it's on a private, end. Where those guys are making. I work for a private. I think I was making $100 a day. Like just put I got it down to 2-3 hours, so whatever. I was making $30-some an hour. Yeah, I care. But those guys don't make the money like me. There's certain, I think, like just around me, like Newark or Elizabeth, like where there are heavy unions, they'll be unionized. But once you bring the privates in, if they're picking up your garbage, probably here and like in my house, they don't make that much. So it's a different animal. And they don't even use guys. Like I said, they use the arm that lifts the whole thing up, dumps it in the truck near my house. So it's definitely different all over.
It's changing, man. So even automation is killing that industry, huh?
Yeah. But you have places like New York, like I said, you can't. There's just not enough space.
You always got to need somebody.
Yeah. There's just not enough space to get, to the garbage.
Do you guys have beef with any of the other similar groups? Like, is any DOT, cops, fire? Is there any real fucking beef out in the streets? Or it's kind of like.
I personally never had an issue.
Yeah.
Like I said my piece about the fire, and I'll probably get shit from my friends for that.
That's funny, dude. But hey, look, bro.
It's all love. They know it's true.
Yeah.
They know it's true.
Bro, the same. Look, it's a lot of fucking calendar models out there, bro. It's a lot of dudes fucking eating hot dogs all day and then shooting up a zipping.
So I wanted to do it once. That I wanted to do a calendar of the big guys on my job.
Yeah,
there's some big fucking.
Are they really? But why? Wouldn't it be hard to be a fucking garbage man?
Oh man, dude. But I just told you, he's sitting around eating all day. There's always cake. There's office guys, big dudes, maybe 400, 500, 600 pounds. And some of them still wiggle down the block. Others not so much. Other, they all find that spot. Like, oh, I'm gonna go work with this guy. Well, I'm gonna go work with that guy, like in an office or something. And that's why it's like, yeah, you could say that's what gives us bad name. Or oh yeah, they're all just fat ugly guys. It's like, there's a lot of guys on my job that really take care of themselves. They lunatics with like health and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's popular these days. Well, look, man. I'm thankful for your time, man. I feel like I learned a lot about the job. Before I forget, what about drugs? If you ever find any drugs?
Hell yeah. Fucking A, dude, this guy's the most persistent troll I can, dude.
Yeah.
Bundles of coke, kilos and shit.
Hell yeah.
I've hit drugs.
They're too
Never
much.
got it back.
Yeah. No, I went down there too.
Dude's the most fucking
No, he never.
consistent troll I
Oh
can,
yeah,
dude.
thanks for the tip because the change would always come out.
Oh yeah.
Nickel.
Fine, shit, man.
Too bad I don't
Yeah.
TTS on
But
you,
people are
stupid
awful.
fuck.
Oh, so and so. That's another part of, like I said, with the Tyvek suits. So if you drop something real quick, if you drop something in the garbage, whether you mean money, anything expensive, you drop in the garbage, you close the garage. Hey, I dropped on so-and-so block, I dropped something in the garbage. They'll call the truck out, hey, stop picking the garbage up. But you have to give it to
You do it.
the owner.
The caller.
You want your ring back? No problem. At 5 o'clock tonight, they're gonna bring that truck to a location. I've seen like down below because when we drop into a pit when we dump it on, and like there was one family doing it. They were, I don't know if they ever found it, but
You
they
ever
could find it.
family for a bunch of fun.
Well, like husband and wife.
Yeah,
Not kids. I said family.
checking your kid out of school to help you find a
Need all the hands and eyes I could get.
That's unreal.
But no, I knew a woman. She dropped $700. She was going to the bank. She put the garbage out. The needles in her hand. And it fell in the pail, and she got it back.
Wow.
She found it.
They should play music and do a live feed on that. I would bet you would pay to watch that.